Hi! Okay, so just gonna say it, this week has been intense and I've only worked 2 days so far. And so I don't understand why I'm feeling like this. But welcome back to those who are returners and to those who are new who are just seeing this video for the first time. My name is Valeska, it's my channel, and basically my little series is a fat girl with anxiety, and boy have I had a lot of it this week. But it's just so much, and I'm pretty sure I can speak for most people out there. When it's just so much, you're just like, you just want to shut down, you just want to go like this, you just want to hide. But I don't know, it's just one of those things. It just was getting to me, and it almost took over me today, and I wasn't even gonna film about this. I had other film ideas in mind, but I think I should just talk about this one because it's more from the heart. It happened recently. It's fresh, basically. So I don't know what happened, but on my way to work, I just started not wanting to go anymore, not wanting to go to work, just wanted to turn back, wanted to make an excuse, wanted to say I got sick and just be like, go home. But I can't do that. Like, it's not, I don't want it to end that way. So I just started thinking, what's gonna help? And what I want to talk about is a stigma of therapy. A lot of people don't think they need therapy. They say, no, that's for crazy people, that's for this and that, I don't need to go talk to anybody. And it's grown a lot. Like, the stigma has lowered a lot, which is good. I'm happy about that. But I have some friends that did think like that, you know, just like, well, I'm not crazy, I don't need to go. It's like, I went to therapy for years. Okay, maybe I am crazy, but not in that kind of sense. And honestly, I shouldn't even use the word crazy. I shouldn't even, my hair's everywhere. I shouldn't like use it, but a lot of people use it in such a wrong way, in such a negative way, and it's not that. No one's genuinely crazy, and you shouldn't use that word. Sure, you hear mentally ill, but I don't even like to say that mentally ill, because it's like they have a sickness. It's just they're just not stable, and that's understandable, because not all of us can be stable 100% of the time. I was not stable today. This was the first time since I started working that I actually took a break. Like, they say, oh, you have 2 10-minute breaks every 6 hours you work, and I was like, oh, well, usually I take a break because sometimes I'm not doing anything in the classroom, I'm just sitting there, so I take that as my break. Sometimes it's like, I don't need to take a break, I'll be with the kids. But today was just like, oh my gosh, like, I need to take a break. I need to step out and just let it out or cry a little. I don't know, but it was hard to cry. Like, I didn't want to cry on the campus, but I don't know, it kind of just woke me up a bit, where I thought to myself, probably should go see someone again. And it's not so much in a bad way, it's just there's only so much you can do on your own when you try to solve a problem that you're having. When it gets to a point when you need someone outside of your friends, outside of your family, to talk to you. And I did tell my mom a long time ago that I would do it. And I just got lazy. I just said, oh, I'll make the phone call later. I'll make the phone call later. It's later, and I freaked out, and I don't want to go through this situation again. I literally felt like crying the whole day. I didn't want to go be at work. I wanted to leave. I was stressing about with this one kid who just pushed it up to here today. I think we all feel that way if we work with kids. We all have been there. But what I did is I tried my best to turn it around. Like, after lunch, I just said, okay, hey, it's 2 more periods and that's it. Thank God it was a short day. And then I see the same kid for 4 periods, and he's giving me the same attitudes, same responses, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm just going to throw it back at him. You want to say it's boring? I'm like, well, you're pretty boring yourself, because you're not even making this interesting for me. You're telling me it's boring, but you're not even trying to make it fun. It's only fun to you because you're doing something that's annoying me. So, just to throw this out there, whoever says therapy is for crazy people, or they don't need it, I'm never going to say you need therapy. I would suggest you go to therapy, because guess what? I thought the same thing when I was 15 years old. My mom wanted to take me to the therapist because my parents went through a divorce. And later, and there goes my light. Okay, I'm gonna just keep filming. But we went through a divorce, and she said maybe you should go see someone, maybe you should go talk to someone. And I literally said, no, I don't need to talk to someone. Nothing's wrong with me. Nothing's wrong with me. Nothing's wrong with me. I thought exactly that way. And see, that's the thing. Nothing has to be wrong with you to go to therapy. You can just go just because you're like, oh, I'm a little stressed, but I don't want to tell anyone what I'm stressed about. Tell someone that won't tell anybody. Tell someone that doesn't even know you. Can just at least listen. And it helps. So, guys, for those of you who feel that you don't want to be judged to be going to therapy or to talk to someone, don't feel that way. I think therapy is very successful to a point. Sometimes you need to do something on your own. You can't just depend on someone to say I'll solve all your problems for you, because as much as I wish that's how it worked, it doesn't work like that. That's how I knew my limit was reached, because I took on the situation, my anxiety, alone, and I did everything I could alone, and it's working out. And then I have one of these days, and it makes me think I can't take this part on my own. These kind of anxiety attacks that I get, I can't do them on my own. I can't resolve them on my own. I can't just say, oh, I distract myself, because I tried to distract myself so much, and it wasn't working. It was not working. I tried to talk to people. I just looked down. I tried to write stuff down and then, like, notes for the kids, but it was not working. It got to the point where I was just clenching my fists for so long and just freaking out. But that's how I know personally. Everyone knows when their limit. Sometimes they don't, but most of us do, where we know, okay, this is out of my control. This is out of me. I can't handle this anymore. That's what happened today. And I don't like feeling like that ever, because it interferes with my work. It interferes with my life. It just stops me from enjoying my day. And luckily I was able to turn it around, because even though I had a stressful last 2 periods working as a little student teacher, I just talked to the teacher about it, asked him if I did anything wrong or there's anything I can improve, but no, like he said, I was okay, I was doing my best, and the 2 kids that gave me a hard time are usually like that, regardless if it's a guy or a girl, which helped me a lot. So sometimes, hey, when I talked to him about it, he didn't even know I was using it for therapeutic use. It was just to comfort me and, like, reconfirm that I'm okay. So it's just, this is kind of a random video. I didn't even think about talking about therapy. I really didn't, but I think it's okay to do it. I think it's definitely okay. I went to therapy since I was 15. I don't know when I stopped, but I did stop for a bit. Then I went to school. The college had therapy, like counselors. They were called counselors, for sure. But I wasn't even thinking about going until something happened my first year, where my brother mentioned, you know, they probably have a counseling center and it's free sessions and you can go. So you were able to get 8 free sessions every year. And even still to this day, even though I graduated 2 years later, almost 2 years later, I still keep in touch with the therapist that I would see there. And he's awesome. He really helped me a lot, at least to comfort me, at least to help express stress that I couldn't express to my friends or let out or vent out, because there's just times where it's like, you know, my friends, I think, are done hearing this, and it's not even like I don't feel that I'm a bother. It's just more like I need to hear it from someone else, that my friends get me. Like, I don't want to, I mean, I know my friends will tell me similar things and just try to support me, but sometimes it's like, no, I need an outside voice, something that will be, hey, think about it this way, or what made you feel that way, or what is it that caused that. Or the one that got me the most was when I was asked, or no, when he caught me and he would say, so I see some feelings are being exposed at this moment, because he could tell my eyes were getting watery, my voice was quivering like this. And he'll address it because he wants me to be like, hey, don't hold that in, just tell me now, what is it that's happening? Which is awesome, because when he caught that, I just felt, oh my god, you know, you're right. Or I felt like a little surprised too. It's like, how'd you catch that? You're trying so hard to hold it, but that was the point. He wanted me to tell him. However, I'm speaking, crying, stuttering, high pitch, low pitch. Doesn't matter. That's why he brought it up. Because if he didn't, I mean, if he didn't want to deal with it, he wouldn't be a therapist. But because he cared about what was happening to my physiological state at that moment, that's why he addressed it. So, this is the thing, guys. Like, I called the therapist office just to see if I can go back, but they don't have anything till February, and I'm like, well, I was hoping for something next week. But that's okay. That's the thing. You just gotta be on top of it. Like, don't put your mental health to wait. That comes first, because then what's the point of doing a job if you're not mentally stable? That's why I felt bad, because I was trying so hard to be with the kids today, but I just wasn't there, like, mentally. I just was like, whatever, until I finally shook it off after lunch, and then I was like, okay, and then I got my strict stuff. I'm like, pay attention, let's do this, come on, we got this, or whatever. So, I appreciate you guys listening to me, but I will stress this: therapy is useful, therapy is helpful. Do not think because you go that you are insane or that you're so in need of it. Honestly, it helps to tell a stranger your secrets, your ideas, the way you think. And I know it sounds weird because I say stranger, but they are a stranger at first. But then later, they don't really become your friend because they're not allowed to. In the sense, they can't keep taking phone calls or texts or have dinner. They're just someone that's there to just listen without you having to feel like a bother, which is really appreciative. And I'm glad that that profession is available, and I'm glad that anyone can go to one. You're not hold back from it, and don't feel like you are, because it's important. Honestly, I think therapy helped me a lot. If I didn't have it, if I told myself, oh, I don't need it, I'll do this on my own, I don't think I would be where I am today. It took me a lot to be where I am today, even though I still have my anxiety attacks every now and then. I get hysterical, or when it's a girl's time, if y'all get me, the month. It makes it worse, and I try really hard to just hold that in. But that's the thing, is once you understand how to communicate your emotions effectively and in a healthy way, it gets easier as life goes on. Because if you just constantly just put it aside, bottle it up, like they say, it's gonna burst eventually. And it won't burst in a pretty way. It won't blossom. It'll just be like, that's why I'm always glad that I'm the kind of person that will cry over little things, even if it's dumb. But I'm also be expressive of how I feel about something. Sometimes I'll just talk to my boyfriend and be like, you know what, I gotta tell you something. What you did the other day, it's not so much that it was a big bother, but still in my head, and I just want to address it. Because I know before, when you bottle it up, I would be like, oh my god, remember that one time, blah blah blah, you did this and that. When you go to therapy or any kind of mental sessions, like to help, therapeutic, I think that your communication does get better. Your reflection of yourself and your emotions get a lot better. Because there are times where now I'm at this point in my life where I'm like, is this something that I have to go stress about and tell someone? Or is it something that I can manage on my own and then work from within? Because that's what was hard. I always felt that everything was something I had to talk about. Everything. But then I was able to grow from that, and now I know that there are some days where I'm like, hey, I got this on my own. I can do it. And there are some days, like, honestly, yesterday when I got home, not even home, I went to my boyfriend's house. I honestly just told him, I don't want to live anymore. I'm done. I'm returning my life to God. And he just laughed, and he's like, it's okay, come on, just rest. And it's okay to have those days too. It's okay. But it's just always important on how you approach it, because the more you repress it, the worse it gets, and it's going to be ugly when it comes out. Because I've seen it in people where they don't talk about something, and something happens, it's a little thing, or maybe through other substances. It's not pretty, and it breaks my heart, because it's like, you need to talk about that to me or to someone, because you don't want to be living your life that way. Okay, so I know this was just like a random video about therapy, but I think I should get a video out there, and I'm sorry that I didn't post last week. I've been doing some stuff that's been requiring some more of my attention, and also causing me anxiety because I have deadlines to meet, I have papers due, and I just hope that in the end the results will make me happy. Whatever it is, I'll be happy. But yeah, guys, honestly, it's okay to talk to someone. It's okay to vent out your feelings. Don't feel weak, especially for men out there. I know there's a stigma that men have to have their emotions in control, but no. It's okay if you cry. No tears, it's okay. Just know that you deserve the same amount of respect and support from therapy sessions. And don't ever think, and you don't have to tell anyone if you're going, but don't ever think that you're going to be weaker by it. You actually come out a lot stronger. My emotional state is getting better, and I'm really happy about that. I think it's progress, and I'm proud. Alright, you guys, enough chit chat about therapy. Go talk to someone. Something's bothering you about something, let it out, vent it out. If it's not too big of an issue, hey, tackle it on your own. That's cool too. But don't just keep it to yourself. It's okay. That's what friends are for, to listen and to be there for you. I'll be there for you if you ever want to message me something that's just bugging you, like, oh my god, like this person said this and blah blah blah. It's okay, because that's energy you want to get out, not hold in. Alright, I hope you guys have a good weekend, safe weekend, go have fun, make some memories. If you want to stay indoors, that's cool too. I always like to just cuddle up in bed with a blanket and just watch some Netflix. Alright, and again, be safe, guys. Make sure to look out and hope your 2018 year is going great. I know it can be stressful, just even January. I'm like, okay, we're barely here, but it's gonna get better. Always look on the brighter side.